Here we go. Green, white checker to settle the Goodyear 400.
You see a great restart by Denny Hamlin in that outside lane.
Denny Hamlin is on fire, fresh off back-to-back NASCAR Cup Series wins and now gunning for a historic third at Bristol. But the veteran driver just dropped a bombshell, calling out NASCAR for ignoring fans and drivers alike. What's got Hamlin so fired up, and could this spark a seismic shift in the sport? Stay with us as we dive into the controversy shaking Thunder Valley. This weekend, the NASCAR Cup Series rolls into Bristol Motor Speedway for the Food City 500, a high-stakes showdown at the track known as the Last Great Coliseum. At the center of it all is Denny Hamlin, the 44-year-old Joe Gibbs racing star who's riding a wave of momentum. According to NASCAR, Hamlin's victories at Martinsville Speedway and Darlington Raceway have him chasing a rare 3-race winning streak, a feat last achieved by his teammate Christopher Bell earlier this season. But Bristol isn't just another race for Hamlin, it's personal. Last spring, he conquered this 0.533-mile concrete oval, mastering a chaotic race where unexpected tire wear threw drivers for a loop. A third straight win would make Hamlin the first driver over 40 to pull off the trifecta since Kevin Harvick in 2020. It'd also push him past Kyle Busch as Joe Gibbs Racing's all-time wins leader, but as Hamlin himself said after Darlington, "I'm not going to win these races on raw talent anymore. I'm going to have to outwork people. I'm going to have to look at things that maybe other people aren't looking at." And outwork them he has, spending hours in Toyota's simulator, tweaking setups not just for himself, but for his entire team. That grind is paying off, but it's what Hamlin said off the track that's got everyone talking.
So since then, just kind of been hanging around 3rd to 5th, and, we were always the next best behind the 12, and then, a couple Hendrick cars, and so we came with something different, just trying to get better, and obviously turn back the clock.
On Wednesday, Hamlin joined The Morning Drive on SiriusXM NASCAR Radio, and he didn't hold back. For years, fans and drivers have clamored for NASCAR to increase engine horsepower, currently capped at 650 for most tracks, to bring back the raw, driver-centric racing of the past. Hamlin, also a team owner with 2311 Racing, said, "The only thing I can do is tell you that when we had 900 horsepower or 750 or 650 like we have now, the engine bills are the same. Why the push for more horsepower? Some say NASCAR's claim that it would drive up team costs doesn't add up. Boosting engines to 750 horsepower could be as easy as swapping a small part and making a few adjustments, no big overhaul needed. So what's the delay? Talk of red tape and hints of a new manufacturer joining the sport keep things stalled. Until that changes, many are asking, why not give fans and drivers the extra speed they're clamoring for? Let's just try it," Hamlin pleaded. "See if it puts it back in the driver's hands." This isn't the first time Hamlin's pushed for change. On his podcast, Actions Detrimental, he's been vocal about NASCAR's need to evolve. But this call-out feels different, more urgent.
And for multiple reasons. One is that they wanted probably to work on, well, we need to analyze our car. We got to come back here for the Southern 500, and we didn't get enough laps to even realize, is our car good or not? And so, they probably went through a bunch of changes. They probably had an opportunity there to go through reps of fixing the car. So there was a lot of benefit beyond just points for the 5 car to be out there.
What's at stake here? For Hamlin, it's about fan sentiment. As he put it, fans feed off what the drivers say. If drivers feel handcuffed by underpowered cars, that frustration trickles down to the stands and the TV ratings.
Proud to represent Carl in that paint scheme, and certainly got to know him as teammates. You don't appreciate people until they're gone. Carl was so raw talented. I mean, listen, when we had Kyle Busch, Matt Kenseth, Carl Edwards as teammates, I mean, that was murderer's row. And every week it was like, who's going to carry the torch this week?
But let's shift gears back to Bristol, where Hamlin's not the only one chasing history. Kyle Larson, the 2021 Cup Series champion, is gunning for a different kind of triple, sweeping the Truck, Xfinity, and Cup races all in one weekend. Only Kyle Busch has ever pulled this off at Bristol, in 2010 and 2017. Larson came agonizingly close at Homestead, Miami 3 weeks ago, winning 2 of the 3 races. Busch himself weighed in, saying, There are so many variables. If somebody beats Larson off pit road on the final run, that's what happens. Bristol's no walk in the park. Last year's tire wear caught everyone off guard, but Hamlin expects a normal Bristol this time. Less tire fall off, more speed, and tighter racing. The track's bottom lane will be coated with PJ1 track bite, a grip-enhancing compound which could shake up strategies. Chris Buescher, who won the 2022 night race, noted that PJ1 keeps things consistent, but it's still a driver's track. You've got to run the bottom well when others get strung out, he said. For Hamlin, starting position could be key. He holds a record 4 poles at Bristol among active drivers, but Larson's no slouch, with 7 top 5s and 1,351 laps led here. Who'll come out on top? That's the question burning up Thunder Valley.
As the saying goes, it's Bristol, baby, so let's go!
Denny Hamlin's not just racing for wins, he's racing against time. At 44, he's the oldest full-time driver in the Cup Series, and as he admitted post-Darlington, it's not 2005 anymore. Yet his hunger hasn't faded. Joe Gibbs, his team owner, marveled at Hamlin's work ethic, saying, "He's in the sim as much as anybody, young or old." The dedication's paying dividends, 56 career wins, 11th all-time, and a shot at history this weekend. But the elusive Cup Series title still haunts him. 12 of the last 33 race win streaks led to a championship. Could this be Hamlin's year, or is he fighting for something bigger, leaving a mark on a sport at a crossroads? His push for more horsepower isn't just about speed, it's about reconnecting with fans who've drifted away. On the flip side, NASCAR's cautious approach has its defenders. TH stability ensures fairness across teams and manufacturers. Change too fast, and you risk alienating the sport's backbone, its smaller outfits. It's a tightrope, and Hamlin's walking it as both driver and owner. As the green flag drops at Bristol this Sunday, all eyes will be on Denny Hamlin. Will he clinch that 3rd straight win and etch his name deeper into NASCAR lore? Or will Kyle Larson steal the show with a historic triple? One thing's certain, Hamlin's not just racing for trophies, he's racing for change. His call for more horsepower is a challenge to NASCAR to put fans and drivers first, to reignite the passion that's made this sport a cultural juggernaut. What happens next could shape the future of stock car racing. Will NASCAR listen, or will the status quo hold? That's the race we're all watching.